Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome back to our evening session, continuing on the topic of transcendence, which is the quality of the week. And today's focus was the quest for the sovereign spirit, an amazing topic. We have been exploring the idea of how yesterday's topic was that our role of master is so important in this whole journey of transcendence. But today we went on to understand the quest for a sovereign spirit. Hope you were able to dive into suggested activities of the day as well to understand that what is it for you when you do your practice in heartfulness? What is it that you are looking for? So let's move ahead with our today's session. Just a gentle reminder, if you have not yet done, to share masterclasses with someone you feel can benefit from it as a task of the day. And also see if you can bring in another buddy for Being Heartful Everyday program as well. And ensure that you update these two activities once you have done on the Heartfulness app as well. So let's continue with our inspirational reading, where we are exploring the idea of goal. And we have gone through the detailing of when we started the article. At that point of time, we did read that how there are different versions of goal and how we all look at it in a very different manner. And it keeps on growing, it keeps on evolving. And if you look a little closely to the activities which were suggested for today, that actually connects to what we were reading during the initial session as well. So we are going to continue where we left yesterday. So I'm just going to reread the part where we left. What is that one thing, having which we will have everything? It is not wealth or power or fame or knowledge or even love and happiness, but the source of all these things. This begs another question. What is complete oneness with the source? We can substitute the source with various terms. The real, God, the absolute, the ultimate, and the center, to describe the changeless state that existed before creation. Everything emanated from it. All creation is a manifestation of that oneness. There is creation and dissolution, evolution and involution, expansion and contraction, but the source remains as it is, changeless. This idea can also be explained through quantum physics. If everything in creation is energy and vibration, then nothing within that sphere is really created or destroyed. There are only different levels of vibrations, and everything emanates from the source, which is beyond vibration and in perfect balance. The fundamental substratum of existence is consciousness. Consciousness is the field of being. All beings are at different levels of vibration of consciousness. We can therefore trace our way back to the source. First, via the mastery of consciousness, then via the mastery of potentiality that lies at the base of consciousness. And eventually, we may reach the absolute state of oneness with the source. These three stages of regions of existence of the human being are classified by Babuji in terms of our spiritual anatomy as the heart region, the mind region, and the central region in his book Efficacy of Raj Yoga. And Babuji also created a method by which we are able to define and expand our consciousness through the journey of the 13 chakras of these three regions. In order to realize that ultimate goal, oneness with the source, he outlined this journey in another of his books, Towards Infinity. All this may sound like science fiction, but it can be experienced by anyone who is willing to try it. So, fixing the goal is the first step in completing this journey. What happens when we fix our goal? When we fix our attention on this goal of oneness with the source, with interest and longing, it creates a stir in the infinite and the divine starts moving towards us. Think of a lover and her beloved. The beloved first hears the call of the lover. Once the relationship is established, the lover and the beloved move towards oneness until finally the emergence is permanent and lasting. This demonstrates the importance of Bhakti Yoga in the journey. But this emergence is just the preparation. Our swimming in the infinite ocean now starts, and this brings us to the realm of reality. Here we are free of all the miasmas of the world, but we still have to go further to reach the final destination. Now, let's just have a quick look at what we just now read. So it's interesting to see that how Daji has explained to us that how Bhakti Yoga, while we all understand that heartfulness practice is Raj Yoga, that's where it gets inspired from. But is there a role of Bhakti Yoga? Yes, there is. There is no doubt about that. But while he gives us the importance of Bhakti Yoga, when we start our journey to stir that connection between the source and us as well, it is this point when we start our journey and we go beyond that, that the beauty starts unraveling in front of our eyes. So let's absorb what we read today, and we will continue reading tomorrow. And also revisit your subtle suggestions for the day that were given, subtle activities, if you have not done that yet, that finding out your goal, your purpose of heartfulness practice as well. So now let's get ready and let's prepare ourselves for universal prayer. So at this time, I'll request all of us, we can gently close our eyes and prepare for our universal prayer. Let us take a deep breath in and connect to our hearts. We all have experienced that how our hearts are the point of connection with all of our brothers and sisters. And this is through which we connect with each other while we meditate on a subtle suggestion that all brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. अगले कुछ क्षणों के लिए हम इन पंक्तियों के ऊपर ध्यान करेंगे कि सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। Let's keep our eyes gently closed while we connect to this suggestion and meditate on the meaning of it. you feel you are ready to come out of the meditation, you can gently open your eyes now. A gentle reminder before we log out for your night prayer and reflection for the day as well. Thank you for joining, and we will see you tomorrow at 6 a.m. Good night.